Okay, it is Thursday, September 4th. Richard County Board of Commissioners are now in session. I am Commissioner Tony Vero, joined by Commissioners Banks and Mears. Our admin assistant Heather Toman, I believe Carl Hunnell, who was whining like a first grader that he couldn't get in this morning, is online now. Hayden never has any problems because he actually visits us in person, but I believe he's online. We have our wonderful county prosecutor, Jody Schumacher, Jenny Phelps, who's with HR, and Ms. We say Baisley or Baisley, right? Some people say Bosley. Baisley, with the prosecutor's office. Always good to see her. And of course, our county administrator, Andrew Keller. So at this time, I'll ask for a motion to go into executive session to discuss compensation with the county prosecutor.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears,
Okay, so I think we are gonna need to take some action here. Our prosecutor did a very good job of working with Jenny, in human resources on some pay scales. Now that she's got her, feet underneath her in the office, she's really spent some time to, look at the scales and look at some position changes. This will not result in any pay increases for any Richland County residents that are listening right now. All the employees in these positions are within their pay range. But at this time, I'll ask for a motion that we change the grand jury specialist to a pay grade 5, a victim advocate to a pay grade 6, a trial team secretary to a pay grade 5, a discovery secretary to a pay grade 5, a juvenile appellate admin assistant pay grade 5, and a receptionist to pay grade 3 in the prosecutor's office. That would be the motion I would ask.
So moved. Second.
Barrow,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Okay, job well done. All right, next up, I'll ask for a motion then to go into executive session to discuss compensation in the auditor's office.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Banks.
Yes.
session. No public action to take at this time, but our office will work with or the auditor's office, and when the time comes, we will take formal action. Okay, we will recess until 10:30. We're back in session, 10:30 in the morning, joined by our EMA Director, Sarah Potes. We have a proclamation for her on National Preparedness Month. Give her the floor. Has any updates or tell us about the month? Anything else?
All right, well, as Commissioner Bureau stated, September is now Preparedness Month, and the governor of Ohio has also deemed it Ohio Preparedness Month. The EMA is just continuing to do what we do, but putting an extra emphasis on the community being prepared for any type of emergency or disaster. We're asking everyone to be proactive, have an emergency preparedness kit, have an evacuation plan. Just communicate with everyone in your family, friends, loved ones, make sure that they have plans in place, especially those that are older or may have disabilities. And we would like to invite everyone to our community preparedness fair. We are doing in partnership with Avita Ontario in their parking lot on September 20th from 1 to 4. It's going to be like a touch-a-truck with also valuable community resources and information. And again, we just ask everyone to partner with us and be prepared as much as possible for your family. And the EMA and our local first responders are continuing to work to prepare our community for any type of disaster.
That same place out at the mall last year, right?
Yep, same place, Ontario Center, AKA Russell Mall, in the Avita Ontario section of the parking lot. We invite everyone to come join us. It's going to be a fun time for kids and for everyone in your family. Again, with the touch-a-truck part and the valuable community resource part. And there's going to be food trucks there. And it's going to
Big
be,
screen for the Ohio State game.
it's a bye week day.
Oh,
Yes.
Not for Notre Dame.
not for Iowa State.
What a planner she is,
Not
huh?
last year before the Notre Dame game, if you recall, so.
My husband doesn't do anything else on Ohio State game days and it's a bye week
Okay.
day. So I've recruited him. He's going to come help.
Good planning.
There's a lot of other games, though.
That's all right. He'll survive. It's my one day. He can come help me. My
Oh,
birthday is usually on an Ohio State game.
you have to celebrate it on a different day.
It's close to an Ohio State game day because my birthday's November 8th.
So your birthdays change every year, you know, it doesn't stay in the
It's
same.
usually close to the weekend or somewhere around there. And you usually want to celebrate your birthday on the weekend. And I can never do that because it's always on a Saturday with the game. So
Fall.
I know. That's really all I have.
All right, Sarah. Well, thank you for ruining the college football lives of many people in the Midwest. But nonetheless, I will be out there before the Notre Dame game.
All right. Thank you so
Oh.
much.
Thank you.
I know you'll be roughing it in Salt Lake. Thank you.
All right, Sarah. All right, let's move on to our logistical items. Motion to certify the record of proceedings for September 2nd, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Motion to approve requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
All right, Heather, I don't know if you can answer this, but I'm gonna make a motion to approve the month end or excuse me, the weekly transfer and appropriations. The only question I have is, so I see that we have an additional expense appropriation request. So it looks like we're approving appropriations from probation into these line items, right? But I don't show that the money's there to appropriate. I don't show that we've certified enough revenue. I mean,
I don't.
I'll have Stacy here, and I'm most likely I'm wrong, because that's usually the case. But let's ask Stacy real quick. So probation's requesting appropriations, no expense appropriations into their 389. So we're just putting money into their salary line or their line items.
For the new grant year,
Yeah, but I don't show any money in there to appropriate. I don't show that amount.
their certification should have been there too. Is it not copied?
Well, See it.
It's new grant year.
I know, that's why I
Yeah,
figured.
but I think the certification should be happening. But I had a copy of that.
I'd
I
actually,
thought we did. Okay,
how do you want us to do it?
it
Just,
should be okay.
okay, motion to approve.
Moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vera,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Motion to approve year-end and month-end delinquent sewer accounts.
Second.
Commissioner Vera,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Okay, motion to approve a travel request from the Andrew Keller for the Corsa meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vera,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, motion to approve a Richland County Children's Services sublease agreement with Akron Children's Hospital. This is a good thing. The sublease will allow for the relocation of the Champions for Children Child Advocacy Center, and kudos to them. There will be a grant to pay for the expenses to upgrade the location. So may we have a motion to approve the sublease?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vera,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes, and this is a very good thing.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to pull the Securitas quotes, just need to fine tune some things. Thank you, Andrew. We'll come back and do that at a later date. So next up, we have a change order request, number 7, certainly need these. These are grab bars in the restroom upgrades.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vera,
Yes,
Commissioner Mears.
Yeah.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
that will be a 1,558.84 increase. Okay, next up, may we have motions to accept parcels? This is a request from the county engineer for right-of-ways. One would be the Marion Avenue Road Bridge replacement, and the other would be the future roundabout at Home Road on Lexington Spring Mill.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Vera,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Okay, we will recess and come back at 10:45.
Andrew.
We are back in session. 35, joined by Rachel Troyer. We're here to discuss Sebco 2026 rate, renewal acceptance. Well, I guess this is sort of good news or bad news, and interrupt me at any time if I'm wrong. In communicating with some people, looks like rates across participants, counties and Sebco for next year are increasing anywhere from 2 to 18%.
Correct.
The good news is we are not the 18%. However, bad news is our rates are going up 7.7%.
That is correct.
It's not as bad as 23 to 24, thanks to what you sent me.
Okay,
It was 13%.
oh, there we go. We're increasing on the downward. We're increasing on the decrease.
Through the years, yes, we have not increased.
Increases half as much as that almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want to know what that equates to approximately
No.
a dollar figure?
No.
Again, we won't have the exact number because it's obviously contingent upon participants and whatnot, but it's looking like our costs will increase about $390,000. And so I show that next year's health insurance premiums be close to $5.5 million for the general fund.
Yes. I am increasing my budget, and this is for overall. So this is for general and non-general fund. I'm increasing my budget by 817,000 for 2026. So big number, but again, grateful that it's not 18%, but 7.7% has been hard. I've also let the townships in One Village that also own our insurance know of the price increase as well, because they also have budgets that they have to complete. And so it's just a big hit to all of our budgets at this point in time.
Begrudging motion to approve.
I'll make it very grudgingly.
Well, I'll grudgingly make a second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Okay, Carl, I know you're out there. Heather's gonna unmute you against my better judgment here. I know you have some questions on the wind and solar issue, and Daryl's taking the lead on that, so he's here to answer any questions you have.
If we could, while we're talking about insurance rates, are there any individual drivers that are kind of pushing that 7.7?
We have not really been notified of why we received the 7.7, except for we know that the GLP-1 drugs, so prescriptions, the whole group, the whole pool took a big hit on those meds. They are very expensive, but yet very popular. And so that is definitely one thing that hit every county, was that the cost of that. We are no longer allowed the GLP-1s at this time. They have talked about possibly doing another program with those, but that's in the future. We have not had, that I'm aware of, any large claims recently. So, but our claims do look back, they do go back to, I believe, July of last year. And we did have some higher claims towards the end of the year last year.
GLP-1s, those are weight loss medications?
Oh, they're diabetes drugs.
Diabetes, but also known for the weight loss as well.
When a employee gets prescribed that, is there any way to tell what percentage is weight loss and what percentage is diabetes, or does it matter? Or
At the time when they were approved, no, the doctors did have to go through some reporting on that, but weight loss was an approved or would be approved. It wasn't just specific for diabetes. So, yeah, we had, and I'm talking across the board, all counties, we had a large number of people that were on GLP-1s.
Rachel, you said something about it's no longer covered and no longer being allowed or something?
Correct. Yes. GLP-1s, we cannot,
I thought, wait, I want to be clear. My understanding is they are covered for diabetes.
specific ones like Zepbound, no.
There are some that are permissible.
Ozempic, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Ozempic, yes. There are some other ones that are yes, but for the weight loss, no. And we are not allowed specific ones, but I don't have Wegovy, I think is another one.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 that are completely off of the table.
Okay, so could you clarify that for me? Somebody comes to the doctor, they need to lose weight and they would be prescribed this even though they don't have diabetes?
Previously, yes. Now that I'm aware of, unless they're a diabetic, they are not eligible for.
Correct, that's how we did it.
Yes.
You can still get these and that's what's driving the cost, Carl, along with claims experience. And general inflation. I would say the GLP drugs are a big driver, but they're not the only driver.
No, they are not the only driver, but it was.
Another factor involved in changing it was that diabetics were having trouble getting there were shortages of them.
Absolutely, yes. There was shortage of those meds because they are proven to be effective. And pharmaceutical companies were not prepared for the onslaught of how many people wanted or needed that.
Prepare and accept all the money for them.
You know,
Well, they can take that.
Absolutely.
are they all manufactured offshore?
No, I'm not positive on that. But I just know that there are 3 or 4 that it doesn't matter if you're a diabetic or it's for weight loss, you cannot get those. Yes, And-
Doctors can still prescribe them.
they can prescribe them,
Employees can still acquire them, but it'll be on their own
Absolutely.
dime because our plan will not pay for it.
correct, yes, and if I remember right, Wegovy, it is about. I've been seeing like if you can get coupons through like GoodRx and stuff, but it's like $400 to $600 a month. That's
And
a lot.
the discount version.
That's with the discount, correct? It's very expensive.
A lot of it's made in Denmark for Ozempic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Carl, any other questions?
Yeah, since you guys obviously are aware that the group circulating the petition, it got certified by the County Board of Elections yesterday, and this was a big topic that was discussed during a public meeting, and you guys voted in a public meeting, and now that it's been put on the ballot, I wanted to give commissioners the opportunity to respond or react to the issue that'll be on the ballot in May of 2026.
This is Daryl. My opinion on it is that according to the law, they have a right to have this petition on. They did get enough signatures by 60 votes, although those signatures, I won't say they were legally, I can't say they were illegal, no. What I'll say is they were, some false pretenses were giving when they presented it to the voter, and the voter should have been aware and should have, in their petition, I believe, does state how it was, but the oral say what they said at the time the petition was asked to be signed was untruthful in some cases. And I would also say that I'm a little disappointed at the Board of Elections. We have a woman who organized this organization to get this done, and then she made the motion to approve it. Now, it should have been approved because they had but I would think that would borderline, I think there's some ethics involved there that if you're on an organization, bring it before the Board of Election, that I would have thought she'd abstain, and she not only didn't abstain, she made the motion. And so I think we'll have to, it's not going to be on till next year in the spring. But we're going to have to be very careful with what they put out, since they're not hearing, in my opinion, they haven't been real truthful. And so we need to be quite aware of that. And I urge all the voters to read carefully the information that's given out by both sides and make whatever decision they think is proper. And one of the other things they're saying is, yes, that it was over half the county were preventing it. Well, it's 11 townships, but when you take out the unincorporated areas, which we have no say-so in the unincorporated areas, and in fact, we are promoting one in the Mansfield near the old landfill, and we're promoting that because, in my opinion, and I think I won't speak for the other commissioners, but in my opinion, we should be putting solar, or certainly it's an option, to put it on areas that we're not taking farmland. And I plan on planning ahead, and I think I'm going to need farmland more than I'm going to need electricity from solar when we develop actual like nuclear power, water power, even coal for a while, and certainly natural gas being the cleanest of the fossil fuels. So
Well, are you done?
I guess.
My take on this, Carl, is it's basically a zoning issue. The townships have spoken. They said whether they want it or not. And that many of the signatures gathered were from incorporated areas such as Mansfield. We're not impacted by the decision of the referendum. In other words, that they could vote for this, but they're voting for somebody else's zoning issue, which has already been determined by the township trustees. So that's the problem I have with it. I don't think it's fair that people should be voting on zoning. They're not impacted by it at all.
Yeah, Carl, simply, I look at this from the legislative standpoint. To me, the referendum process doesn't match the intent of the legislation. So we've been in communication with Senator Romanchuk and Representative John on legislation changes. And what I mean by the referendum process doesn't match the intent of the law. The intent of the law was to give townships and county commissioners the authority to zone, which I've said in the past isn't an authority of ours to begin with. So I haven't liked the legislation at all, but it was simply to make decisions based in unincorporated areas. However, the majority of the signatures compiled, to our knowledge, were compiled from individuals living within municipal limits, which our authority doesn't impact, nor could it by law. So you'll have, so case in point, Board of Elections circulator, John Makeley, Daryl touched on the ethical part of this, was a main circulator of these petitions. He lives within the municipal limits of Shelby. Our authority wasn't allowed to extend within the municipal limits of Shelby. But now people like John Makeley can go out and impact and contradict the will of township trustees in unincorporated municipal limits. So this is America. I respect the process. I respect the hustle. I just don't think the referendum process matches the intent of the legislation. So my communications with Representative Marilyn John was to push Senate Bill 52 down to where I think it always should have been, which is with the townships. And that would eliminate individuals like John Makeley who don't live in unincorporated parts of the township, undoing the will of duly elected township trustees.
So your take then, Tony, is that Senate bill, that township should make the decision and should end there. It should not be something that passes up to commissioners for countywide or for approval at the township level.
100%. This is a conditional zoning issue and those powers are reserved for city councils, village councils, and townships. They've never rested with, I don't want to say never, I'm sure there are very minute areas that rest with county commissioners, but we all know that conditional zoning rests with township trustees and village and city councils.
Well, that's what I needed. Thank you very much.
Okay, just two more items, add-ons. We do need to go back with the insurance rates. We need to authorize, the health insurance premium increases in accordance with collective bargaining agreements, the same manner as in the past. We needed to do that. May we have a motion?
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Pierce. Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
And then we have for us, it's just a resolution here. It supports West Creek Conservancy's Clean Ohio Green Space Fiscal Year 26 grant application for Camp Avery Hand Clear Fork Conservation Project by the Richland County Commissioners. So that's a resolution. Here we have that motion.
Second.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Okay, seeing no further business, we will adjourn at 11:01.